Amiga Turner.
Alright, let's get started straight with the 3.15 Gauntlet 3.15 edition. So there are a few changes that I'd like to make for 3.15 because there are some changes made to like the early acts, which is actually quite challenging, very challenging. So for Act 1, let's start off with Act 1. So early zones, I would say do all expedition. But when I say that, I don't mean doing expedition in the coast, because the coast is actually quite scary. For example, if like you're planting the charges for the expedition and suddenly you get off screen by those freaking mobs that throw fire, bam, die. So wouldn't recommend doing expedition in the coast. Mud flats, yeah, expedition in mud flats can be skipped too, because maybe there's some like unexpected roars charging towards you while you're placing the charges, and bam, they just charge you and you die. So wouldn't recommend it. I would recommend doing expedition like starting from let's see, what's the zone called? Submerged Passage. Yes, Submerged Passage. From that zone onwards, you can start doing expedition, but just do it carefully. You know, like place the bombs like at. It's basically risk versus reward. You know, just you can judge it by yourself. So next I'm going on to lower and upper prison. For lower prison, I would recommend getting like past 0% lightning and cold rest. This because I actually did some testing, and then I actually got killed by some lightning arrow skeletons. Magic ones, magic rarity skeletons that shoot lightning arrow. They basically just bam one-shotted me. It's crazy. So, but with 0 or more lightning resist, you will not die to them. Then another thing is, this unique boss in lower prison, Chatters, he uses spectral shoot throw, and sometimes it's like really unexpected. You know, like you just walk into the room and Chatters is there, and he just spectral shoot throw you. And if you don't have enough cold rest, or if you're not like over leveled, you're dead, one shot. So yeah, if you farm a few expeditions in like Submerged Passage, you should be fine. This whole area shouldn't be a problem. Then Brutus, yeah, Brutus shouldn't be a problem as well, as long as you get like 0% all rest. And I also recommend, it is recommended to get at least like 20% rest to avoid getting one-shotted by Brutus. Then Merveil, I would say this time for Merveil, get 50% to all rest, because you know the mobs that Merveil summon, those statues, yeah, they hit really hard. And with the Gauntlet mods like increase elemental damage like lightning, cold and fire, yeah, they'll definitely mob you to death. So yeah, 50% to all rest will basically, yeah, not get you killed. So places to farm for EXP and gears, I would say I would like to add a few. You know, instead of ledge, you can also farm Submerged Passage. Yeah, Submerged Passage is the way. Ledge, I will say farm at your own risk, but ledge is really fast. If you're looking for like a really fast farm, ledge is this. But just be careful of those goatmans. They kill. And next would be Act 2. So Act 2, yeah, before Weaver, just max your rest. It's really easy to max rest in Weaver. That's because of these few places to farm. Southern Forest, like before entering, like right at the start of Act 2 is Southern Forest. So Southern Forest is a very nice place to farm for like all the gears and the XP that you need, you know. And it's a level 13 zone, so yeah, it gives good EXP. Next one will be Riverways. You can yeah, you can skip Southern Frost and go straight to Riverways. That's also fine, provided if you farm like enough in Act 1. So Riverways I would say is a way better EXP zone, but if you want to farm specifically Expedition, I would say Southern Forest is better. That's because the layout is very linear and it's very short. So next, going on, but one thing to point out though, Act 1, Act 2, move really slowly there. Because once you get past like these two acts, Act 3 shouldn't be a problem anymore. Like once you are max rest. Act 3 to Act 10 is just a breeze. So just gonna point out a few like places to farm for EXP and gears for Act 3 to Act 10. So first is City of Sun. City of Sun is like the starting zone of Act 3 before you reach town. And then next will be Docks. Docks is great. As long as your resistance are capped, Docks is great. Then next is Act 4, Dried Lakes. Best place to farm. For Act 4, I wouldn't say what's that? I wouldn't say Aqueducts is a good place to farm. I prefer Dried Lakes because the monster density in Dried Lakes is much better. Aqueducts can never beat Blood Aqueduct, but we'll get to that later on. So next would be Chamber of Innocence, Act 5. This is a very standard farming zone. Then Act 6 will be Mud Flats. One thing to point out here though, if you're playing SST build, for Mud Flats I would recommend farming at least one set of Lion in Mud Flats. Yes, because your odds of getting like something you need is 2 out of 5. Yes, I think 2 out of 5 or 2 out of 4, something like that. Because you're basically getting one of those Lion Eye items, and there are actually 2 Lion Eye items that you need in the whole like Lion Eye list. I forgot it's 5 or 4, but your odds are high. You know, if you get the vision, good. The chest, Lion Eye's vision, good. If you get remorse, that's also good. It's also good. That's a good shield to start off with your SST character. Very good. If you don't get anything, I wouldn't recommend farming another round for it. You just go ahead, you know. So next is Harbour Bridge, Act 8. Yes, because if you do the Mud Flats farm, you can basically just plow through Act 7. You don't need to farm anywhere in Act 7. Then next, the last zone that I would recommend farming is Blood Aqueducts. Yes, that is the king farming spot, man. Hands down, best farming spot in the game. You can basically farm here until 72. You know, that is what I did in like the past 2 gauntlets. Just farm Blood Aqueducts until like 71. Then we just go on to Act 10. Do Merciless Lab, then Kitawa, and then you just fly through the maps. You know, don't have to bother already. And Blood Aqueducts is a very good place to gear up. But be careful of Expedition though in Blood Aqueducts, because layout is kind of tight there, you know, very narrow. If you want to do Expedition, I would say Harbour Bridge is the better choice, because you have more space to kite monsters. So going on to the next one is maps. So maps, I would like to say one thing first. If you just aiming to get to level 90, I wouldn't recommend going past tier 10 maps, because if you do not have enough DPS or you don't have a 5 link or 6 link, don't. It's gonna take you forever to kill the boss. It's not worth it. It's better to do low tier maps. Like, it's better for me to do 3 low tier maps than spending like maybe half an hour doing a high tier map. It's not worth. It's more efficient to run low tier maps, like faster. So moving on to prefix and suffixes to avoid. So I will start off with prefix. Prefix is for physical builds. I would avoid running like physical damage reduction maps. Yeah, now said. And then for elemental builds also, avoid running like monster chaos elemental resistance. This is because especially for expedition, if you do expedition maps, if you have these two mods, like how am I supposed to kill? How am I supposed to kill the expedition mobs? You need to kill them fast. Like, for example, if you don't kill them fast and suddenly the expedition Arbalis just decided to bam and you're gone. That's it, and that's it for the league. So we do not want that to happen. Then same thing for reflect. So for feast build, avoid feast physical reflect. Elemental builds, avoid elemental reflect. If you're a miner, you can just disregard this. Then one more thing I would like to add is monsters have increased AoE. Yeah, this is a mod that I do not want to see, because mobs fire additional projectile and you do not want them to overlap. Overlapping can kill you. Overlapping projectiles can kill you, definitely. So just avoid them. Then next will be suffixes to avoid. Suffix is monsters have increased crit chance and multi. Yeah. This one, this is very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. So because more crit chance means, yeah, higher chance of them one-shotting you, because they have also increased crit multiplier. So just don't do that. And then no regen, or like minus 40 to 60% regen. Minus 20 is fine, but I would say 60 is too much. So just avoid this mod. Then minus max rest, that one I also will not run. And the next one is very important, gain reduced flash charges. This one definitely do not run. Since the rework to like flash charges, this node has been like very, very important now. You do not want to run this node. Next would be two more things that I would like to add, is the reduced armor and chance to block, and player dodge is unlucky. So for reduced armor, chance to block, that one's for basically block builds. If you're playing a gladiator SST or any block build, just don't run this mod. And the next one would be player dodge is unlucky. For this one, if you're playing like any dodge build, or a raider SST that takes like face acrobatics, yeah, just don't run this node. So lastly, I would like to go through like each of those league mechanics. Breach, yes, do. But if you see, like this time, if you see any boss, run. If I see any boss, I will run. Not only Zoth and Keola, everything else, not. Tool, I think, no, Tool I also run. Also run. But Tool, run. Ash, run as well, because sometimes Ash shoots out those lightning balls that have the potential to kill you. Yeah. Tool, I don't even need to say, when she spits out the cold thing, die. Especially with the increased projectiles, my god, imagine how she's gonna cover the whole area. That is not good. So next is Abyss. For Abyss, I would say do only if you need the Abyss jewels, else just skip this content, because if there's too many things happen and you can't see those ground effects, you might get one shot, yeah, by those like ground effects. Those mobs that shoot out projectiles to the sky, then land on the floor and then it explodes. Yeah, it's not good. Sometimes you can't see them. Next is incursion. Yeah, I would strongly advise to do, because if you do temple, temple tend to drop a lot of good loots. So yeah, do. I know sometimes incursion may be dangerous, but the reward, man. The reward is there too. For Delve, I'll only do until I get the colors and socket crafts. Yeah, that's all. Then Betrayal, do only for the craft. I will not specifically hunt down like those like anyone, you know. No, I will not set up syndicate. I will not do anything. I will just kill them, leave them all at 1 star, or maybe 0 star. That's because I don't want to give them any items, and 3-star syndicate is they're gonna be very strong. They have the tendency to one-shot you, so only kill them, do not rank them up, that's all. So for Legion, I will only aim for the warhordes, that's all. I will not kill the rest. You see the spear guy? Run. Actually no, you see any rest, I will not kill. Even if the rest is like, there's something good, the rest will drop. No. I will still not do them. They also have the tendency to one-shot. Blight, yes, Blight do. You'll need the oils. Metamorph, skip. This definitely skip. Metamorph is really crazy. Delirium? Delirium, yeah, you can do until you cannot handle it, but so basically for me, once I hit like level 3, then I'll just end the mirror. That's just my rule. Level 3, end the mirror. Next is Harvest. So Harvest, definitely do. But if you see Crush Claw or Blister Lord, just be careful or ignore them. Easy. Next, Heist. Heist is up to you. You know, for me, yeah, I'll skip it. But only on one condition I'll do Heist. If I still don't have a 5 link when I hit maps, yeah, then I'll definitely do Heist. Because those armor chests, they do drop quite a number of 5 links, yeah, and sometimes even a 6 link. So do, if you don't have a 5 or 6 link. And then ritual, yeah, you must do. Very rewarding mechanic, but just be careful of dreaded shrines and the spinning cold shrine, you know, the bitter shrine. Yeah, dreaded shrine, you have to avoid it if your chaos rest is like -60. Avoid at all costs. Not only 60, because of the gauntlet mods, you'll be way behind -60, so avoid. Spinning cold shrine, this one, if you don't have good regen, I would say just ignore it, you know. I don't want to like follow, like go in circles. It's not fun. Trying to avoid that and avoid monsters at the same time, no way. And then expedition is very dangerous, but it's too rewarding. Do it whenever possible. But like I mentioned earlier, in Act 1, even in early zones, do it, you know. Even if your resistance are like -20, just do it, but not at the coast and mud flats, because this one you may die like getting off screen by monsters, so it's not fun that way. Yeah, I think basically that's all. So good luck in getting to level 90, guys. Okay, bye.